Well folks, as we know, the topic of Goku having the Super Saiyan 4 transformation in the Dragon Ball canon line is already something that is hotly debated. However, will we see this in Dragon Ball Daima? Could we have more information about Super Saiyan 4 in the canon line? Well, Dragon Ball Daima will address the theme of demons, in which they are very strong opponents, as has already been demonstrated in Dragon Ball Heroes. Now that Goku and the others have become children, will our protagonist need a new unprecedented transformation to overcome his limits? Personally, in my opinion, Super Saiyan 4 would be a great theme to elaborate on narratively in the work, as this transformation is totally linked to the Saiyan lineage and manages to highlight the Uzuru transformation. But what about you? Do you think this transformation would be a good tool in the narrative, or would it just be fan service? When we went back to the leaked images that had come out about Dragon Ball Daima, it was possible to see Goku using his bat, which is a reference to Sun Wukong. Could this be a sign that we will have the much-loved Super Saiyan 4? So, with this reference made by our master, Akira Toriyama, could we have a Super Saiyan 4? Will Goku finally be able to have this transformation? We saw a glimpse of the power of Super Saiyan 4 in Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Heroes. This transformation was widely used and quite powerful in Dragon Ball Heroes, and was able to face several powerful enemies, such as a Super Saiyan Blue Goku, for example. In the theme of the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, Goku could end up obtaining such a transformation by forming a deal with some type of demon in exchange for power, since demons are treated as mystical beings and know a lot about the subject of magic, so it wouldn't be completely impossible. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, leave a like and help the channel grow even more. Let's help the channel. And now let's go back to the video. Anyway, as Goku and his friends will now have new enemies, the Saiyan's current power may not be enough, and consequently, he will have to surpass his limits and finally reach a new level of transformation. Thus, Super Saiyan 4 could possibly to emerge. Many may say that Super Saiyan 4 would not be effective in the narrative, as it would end up being a very weak transformation. But this can be reused in the work of Dragon Ball Daima, as the new series will address new enemies, so consequently it should address new transformations the height, right? Good, and you? Do you think having Super Saiyan 4 would be a good idea? Do you think this would be useful to fight the new demons that use magic like Mechikabura and others? Comment your vision in the comments. Not only that, also comment on what you think could happen in Dragon Ball Daima. But then, do you think other Saiyans could end up getting the transformation? Would Vegeta and Gohan be able to transform into such a form? It would certainly be something interesting to witness. Not only would it be something new and would highlight the character's powers, but it would also reuse the character's designs in this transformation. Who knows? There could even be a fusion between two Saiyans with Super Saiyan 4, right? So, Super Vegeta or Super Gogeta transformed into Super Saiyan 4 could appear again. Well guys, now we're going to talk about Whis. Whis is a character acclaimed as someone incredibly strong, who has abysmal strength and everything, but would that remain forever? That's when I ask you, could Whis end up dying in Dragon Ball Daima? The enemies this time are the demons. And if we are to follow religious logic, the angels should fight the demons, right? A fight on equal terms then. It wouldn't make sense that Whis could easily wipe out all the demons, right? They would be natural enemies. And even though Whis has superior instinct, he could go through extreme trouble. As we saw previously in the work of Dragon Ball Super, superior instinct does have its weaknesses. We can see this with Goku himself, for example. However, you can say that Goku's superior instinct is much inferior to Whis, and in fact, it is. But it is still the superior instinct, guys. It was a technique that managed to give trouble even to Moro, a great wizard who was billions of years old. So, if even Goku's superior instinct has weaknesses, why would Whis' superior instinct be any different? Of course, Whis' superior instinct is more refined and improved. However, we know that his superior instinct is not the strongest, but that of his father, Daishinkan. In this case, it would be plausible that demons could cause great harm to Whis. After all, demons were never even mentioned in the original work, so it would be a good opportunity to explore the powers of these evil characters, don't you think? Hey, do you think it would be a good idea? Do you think demons will be very strong beings capable of even getting Whis into trouble? Comment your views in the comments about this. It would be something particularly coherent. After all, demons and angels are practically equivalent beings in almost all fictional works. In addition to the fact that the demons in Dragon Ball use magic, they would have many artifacts and tricks to use in battle against the very same angels who have a very powerful technique, right? In addition to that, in Dragon Ball Heroes, demons were a very developed theme, and when I say developed, I also mean in terms of power. To give you an idea, it was necessary for Super Saiyan God Trunks to use a key sword to stop Mechikabura. That's right, the guy is really strong, and in Dragon Ball Daima it couldn't be any different, as this theme of demons will finally be addressed one more background. It's personal, the demons, from what they seem, could end up causing Whis' death. But what about you? Do you think that's possible? Do you think Akira would be bold enough to expose a death like that in Dragon Ball Daima? Comment please. In the end, the demons may end up overwhelming Whis' strength, and thus be able to kill him. In this way, Dragon Ball Daima would show that the level of the opponents, despite being at a more childish stage, would not be something to underestimate. The series would show a real danger that must be fought by everyone, perhaps even bringing together the Denshinken to fight. Don't you think? It would be an interesting topic. Guys, now talking about Gohan. From what we saw, apparently all the characters became children. But it's still not possible to say clearly. Well, the question that many fans may have is, will Gohan be able to shine in this film? Will he show new power? And I ask you, why not? If by some chance Dragon Ball Daima ends up taking place after Dragon Ball Superhero, then Gohan will already have his beast form released. Will it be in Dragon Ball Daima that Gohan will finally be able to show 100% of this transformation? Could we really see more about the state of this transformation? However, if Dragon Ball Daima follows the timeline that follows the anime's timeline, then Gohan will not yet have this form released. In that case, will we finally be able to see Gohan surpassing his limits once again? Could he overcome the barriers? Gohan is a very studious person, which is why he rarely commits himself to training, but when he does, he can reach monstrous levels with his immense talent as a Saiyan hybrid. So, guys, could it be that with this new threat brought by demons, our Gohan could end up abandoning his studies for a while to focus on training to release his beast form? And would this transformation be well used in Dragon Ball Daima? Comment your views below in the comments. As we know, Gohan has always been someone with a lot of potential, so it wouldn't be strange for him to end up standing out a lot in this new Dragon Ball Daima. When facing the imminent threat of demons in front of him, and ending up realizing that he was not fit enough to fight against them, this could serve as a kind of motivation for our studious Saiyan. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news like this until the next video.